Okay, so this is the D15Z1 that I was talking about. I'm going to put into the Minion and turbo, and since then the oil pump took a shit on my 91 RT four-wheel drive, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this and set it up for the RT four-wheel drive, being that I've got the stock ass pistons and stock ass connecting rods and blah blah blah, and being that it does have a brand new oil pump, water pump, and all the other good shit. And then I'll just, you know, use this stock ass head gasket that came in the kit, and I'll hang on to my Cometics, and I'll hang on to my ARP head studs, and I guess I'll have to come up with something else to do for the turbo. And so this is the head that came with the RT four-wheel drive. This is a stock D16A6 head, non-VTEC. And you know, we're cleaning it up and putting it back together. I had been having misfire issues with the Rosy Red with the RT, and so that's why I fucked around and changed the head out, and still had the issues after that. It's electrical, and I just about had that nailed down, and then the oil pump took a shit. So rather than go crazy, I think I'll just leave the turbo car down and put this with its stock beginnings and just clean and happy otherwise shit, and make that for the RT. And so we'll put this head onto that motor, and we'll have a fucking Frankenstein. I don't know what the hell to call it. It's a D16 A6 head with a D15 Z1 bottom end. Cheers. Alright. This is the oil pan that was on that D15Z1 motor, and this was our attempt at making room for that rear section, that four-wheel drive portion that reaches around and behind the transmission, and it reaches around and behind the motor for the propeller shaft to come out this way. And there just plain wasn't room, so we ended up having to take the oil pan off of the RT four-wheel drive motor, which is out here. We stole her oil pan and cleaned it up because it was full of shit after having been running. Shut up. I'll shoot you. Alright, so yeah, after this was running without an oil pump, the oil pump took a shit. I lost pressure, and there was a lot of aluminum slime in that pan. So we got that pan all cleaned up, put that onto the motor, and got the motor in. It's nowhere near done, but it is in. Exhaust ain't on, none of the wiring is on, a lot of the stuff ain't on, but it's in, and it's a rolling chassis enough to where we were able to push this guy out of the garage and get the garage back to where it's clean. I just washed everything down in here, and so that's where my weekend ends. I'm not going to have an RT four-wheel drive to roll to work on Monday. That would have been nice, but boy, you know, for the plan that we changed on the last minute to go from using that motor to go turbo to this, to where it's going to be the, you know, replacement for that D16A6, well, it'll work. We had to make a couple compromises. One was that the timing belt situation, which I went ahead and threw them all back up in the attic of the garage last night. But here on the stock motor, as it was from the D16A6 out of there, the timing belt was very straightforward. But when I had the D15Z1 block that's in there with a D16A6 head, which is this head, the timing belt configuration was weird, and I ended up at a Gates T282 belt, which was something stupid like 39.5 inches or 39.25 inches, and I'm running the maroon tensioner, which I believe is just a little bit smaller than this guy, and that all lines up and works good. So mechanical time is all put together. Actually, I marked my harmonic balancer with nail polish. You see the red, and then the 3 lines to the left of it. The red one is my top dead center mark, and the 3 lines are for engine computer time when you're adjusting it with a what's the friggin' word, with a this thing. We'll read it off of this because I don't seem to be thinking in English. With a timing light, with the timing gun. So yeah, that's all coming soon. Thanks for watching.